morning students. In this video we are going to discuss about types of democracy. In previous chapter we have discussed about government's three organ, means legislature, executive and judiciary. Okay, in which we have discussed that legislature has a two house, upper house name Rajya Sabha and lower house name Lok Sabha. Okay, and president is an integral part of Lok Sabha, means president didn't took part in any session of Lok Sabha, then after he or she considered to be the integral organ of Lok Sabha. Okay. In simple term, we have said that Parliament includes Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and third is the President. Okay. Next is the executive, in which Prime Minister and Council of Ministers is included in this executive, and judiciary we have already discussed that in previous chapter, Indian judiciary. So, in this chapter, Indian democracy, we have already discussed about some important facts or points related democracy, means India follow democracy or democratic types of governance or government. Okay, but and most of the country around the world is followed democracy, but the system in the election is quite different between this country which is follows the same democracy. Okay, example, in USA and India, in USA election is held on every 4 years. USA is also follow democracy and India is also follow democracy, but the election tenure in India is 5 years. Okay, so types of democracy. Our today's topic is types of democracy. Various countries in the world have democracy. We have already discussed this point. There still exists diversity within various democracies of different countries. Okay, the country which is followed the same democracy, then and after the diversity is seen in all of this country. Our country has a parliamentary democratic system. Okay, our country has a parliamentary democracy system, means what? All the decision of the legislature, or you can say a country, is being taken by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha only. In a country like USA, there is a presidential parliamentary system. Okay, here we follow the parliamentary system in which Prime Minister is the head of government, while in a country like a USA, there is a USA followed a presidential types of a system in which president is the head of a government. We shall see in detail about the two types of a democracy. There are two types of a democracy. First is a parliamentary democracy and second is a presidential democracy. Most important question for your exam. Okay, the first line, our country has accepted the parliamentary democracy. Okay, in parliamentary democracy, what is the difference is here, that in parliamentary democracy the president appoints the leader of the party who gets the majority number of seats. Okay, president appoint the majority number of seats. Okay, in general election, the party which is getting majority number of seats in Lok Sabha, okay, after president giving invitation to this party's member to form the government, and in between the party member choose their representative, and which is known as a prime minister. Okay. Then after prime minister forms the government allot the different ministry to the different minister. The parliamentary government is completely accountable to the Lok Sabha. Okay. Means parliament is answerable to the Lok Sabha or particular party only. Government remains in power as long as it enjoys the confidence of the majority of the members of the पार्लियामेंट. ओके. गवर्नमेंट तब तक ही पावर में रहती है जब भी वो कॉन्फिडेंस, अपना विश्वास बनाए रखती है. ओके. एंड इफ गवर्नमेंट इज नॉन मेकिंग कॉन्फिडेंस इन देयर पार्टी, देन द मेंबर of opposition party passes non-confidence motion. If this motion is passed, then all the party or ruling party has to give resign. Okay, because your party, आपकी पार्टी में ही कॉन्फिडेंस है नहीं, इसीलिए दिस मोशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मोशन नोन एज अ नॉन कॉन्फिडेंस motion. Okay, what you have to remember in parliamentary democracy? So first of all, India follow parliamentary democracy. Second thing, in this democratic system, president appoints the leader who gets majority number of seats in the Lok Sabha, and this person is known as the prime minister. Now second is the presidential democracy. Presidential democracy is the second important type of democracy. In such a type of democracy, the president is directly elected by the people. Okay, what is the difference between parliamentary and presidential democracy? In parliamentary democracy, president means, in other term you can say that prime minister is appointed by the president, but here president is directly elected by the people. The president remains in power for a specific period as mentioned in the constitution. Okay, means in USA there is a 4-year time period, in other countries the difference is according to their constitution. Okay, presidential democracy is prevalent in many countries including USA. Okay, means simply you have to remember this: in parliamentary democracy, prime minister is the head of a government, while in a presidential democracy, president is the main head, and most of the country follow these types of democracy including USA also. Now election system in democracy, how election is conducted. Okay, and what is the role of the election commissioner? Our country has maximum number of voters in the world. We all know that largest number of democracy or largest number of population in terms of democracy is held on India. So our country has maximum numbers of voters. The election commission maintains the administration, control and monitoring of the entire process of the election. Okay, who had over the whole election process? So answer is election commission. Okay, or in election commission there is one person name is election commissioner, which is the head of the election commission and give direction how to conduct election. Okay, it is necessary for any democracy that its elections commission is independent, impartial and autonomous. Okay, means there is no partiality can be seen in any country's election commission. It is mandatory to maintain the autonomy of the election commission. Okay, it is our duty to maintain autonomy, means it is also independent like which body? Judiciary. In the constitution there is a special provision for the terms and conditions of appointing the election commissioner. Okay, the head of election commission is known as election commissioner, and there is also given some specific provision in Indian constitution while government appointing a election commissioner. Okay, what is their criteria of service? Their removal and or their suspension from their service. The responsibility and authority to hold elections for the parliament. Okay, election commission also conduct election for parliaments. 1. Second, state assembly. Third, legislative council. Fourth, president, and fifth, vice president. Okay, this all power vested into the election commission. Okay, means the election which is conducted of parliament, state assembly, state legislative assembly, legislative council, president and vice president. The election of country is carried out by a secret ballot. Next, legislative assembly or the parliament is dissolved after every 5 years. Okay, the maximum power for Lok Sabha or in terms of a state legislative assembly, the maximum power or tenure, time period or tenure is maximum for 5 years. Okay, after 5 years, government or ruling party is automatically dissolved and new fresh election are held. The election carried out to elect a new candidate to fill up vacant place due to death or resignation of the candidate is known as by election. Okay, when election is held after every 5 years or generally, then this election is known as a general election. But sometimes the prime minister accidentally death and the other some reason they have to means opposition party pass non confidence motion. So in that case, government means ruling party has to give resign. Okay, so in case the election which is held to fill a vacant post, this election is known as a by election. Okay, this election is known as a by election. The date of election, advertisement, filling and scrutinizing the nomination form, the date for withdrawing the nomination forms, the declaration of the final list of the eligible candidate, the allotment of election symbol. Okay, all these types of work is being done by election commission only. Okay, from the time of announcement of the election dates, the protocol is implemented by the election commission. Okay, whenever the election commission declares election, okay, from that day to 2 months, okay, there is some protocol is been implemented by election commission. The government is bound to abide by the protocol and not carry out any campaign activity, okay, which can affect the public opinion. Means what? Suppose there is a date of election is 30 December, okay, there is a 2 months left from here. Okay, so what if election commission not implement some kind of protocol? So ruling party give a packages and different types of subsidy to poor and unemployed people. Okay, because India lived in a Indians most of the poor are living. So what the scenario is being done is here, poor can give vote to the ruling party and that is also affect the public opinion also. That's why election commission implemented some strict protocol and all the government or ruling party has to follow this protocol strictly. The candidate and the political parties come up with their own election manifesto. Okay, means if our party is being elected by the people and if we are making our government, so what will our next work within 5 years. Okay, next 5 साल में हम लोग क्या करेंगे, उसको क्या बोलते हैं, मैनिफेस्टो. So every government or mostly ruling party or opposition party comes up with their election manifesto. The election manifesto reflects the proposed plan and the works of the party in terms of what is included in their election manifesto. So economic related matter, defense, foreign policy and various problems included in this election manifesto. Okay. Now secret ballot in democracy. In our country, elections are conducted in a complete independent and secret manner. Okay. Elections are conducted in a complete independent or in a secret manner. We all know that Indians parliamentary elections are considered to be the largest election process in the world. Why? Because we have a largest number of population in terms of democracy also. That's why various political parties, organizations and independent candidate contest the election. Okay, we all know that political parties, okay, if political party is not there, first political party, okay, if political party is not there, then making up of one or two political parties is known as a coalition parties or coalition government. And third is, if you have a not political background, not a coalition background, then one candidate is known as an independent party or independent candidate. Each of them presents their works, ideas and future plans to the voters. Okay, they all presents their works, ideas and future plans to the voter. It is expected that the voters vote without any benefit, greed or fear. Okay. Election Commission secured that any people or voter giving their vote without being any benefit, greed or without any fear. Okay. Secret ballot is given utmost importance in a democracy. Okay. Secret ballot means all this election process is done on this secretly. A voter has a right to maintain the secrecy of his vote. Means there is a secrecy of vote is given by our Indian constitution. So you have generally said that I gave vote to the this government and this party. Okay. So you should not declare these types of any voting matter because there is a secrecy of vote. No one can ask a voter regarding his vote. कोई आपसे पूछेगा नहीं कि आपको किसने वोट दिया. The amazing process of election maintains the secrecy of each voter's vote. Okay. Election Commission follows amazing process. The Election Commission facilitates the voting of all persons involved with the election process as well as the army personnel too. Okay, election process is also for the army personnel, and they follow the secret ballot paper, not machine process. They have to give their vote in a secret ballot paper. Two processes are used for voting. First, voting by a ballot paper, voting through an electronic voting machine. Okay. There is a two process followed by the Election Commission. First is a voting by a ballot paper. This is for a government officer, army personnel and the police officer. And second, voting through an EVM, electronic voting machine. Counting ballot papers is more time consuming. Okay. Counting ballot paper is more time consuming, and there is also a chance of error and mistake. So that's why nowadays most of the voting is carried out through EVM, electronic voting machine. Counting voters in EVM is a less time consuming. Okay. It is very easy and less time consuming. It saves time and labor. Okay. It also saves time and labor. Voting by using EVM is environment friendly as it does not make use of the paper. Okay. Also it is environment friendly because it does not contain any types of paper like a ballot paper. If a voter decides to exercise his right to vote but not to cast his vote in favor of any of the contesting candidate, he can use the option nota. We have already discussed that. Suppose you don't want to give a your vote to any party, but you simply can cast your vote. That's why election commission comes up with one other option name is a nota, none of the above. Then and after you can being counted to giving a vote. Okay, last, democracy and political parties. Democracy and political parties. India is multi-party democracy and hence we have various political parties. Okay, multi-party means in India there is a regional party and national party. Also, specific criteria are fixed by the election commission to validate any political party. Means suppose you make a group of some 5 to 6 people and then go to election commission, declare our party as a national party. So, there is no possibility because some specific criteria are fixed by election commission to validate any party as a regional or a national party, political party. Political parties are classified either into national party or regional party based on certain specific policy, okay, and criteria which is decided by election commission. Okay, we have discussed that political party are classified into two types, national party and regional party. As per this, a party that secures more than 4% of the total votes in the previous general election in at least 4 major states is identified as a national party. What is the condition? Any party which is secures more than 4% of the total votes, okay, more than 4% of the total votes in general election, previous general election in 4 major states, then election commission declared that types of party as a national party and all other rest parties are known as a regional parties. As per the information given by the election commission by March 10th, 2014, number is on 2014, total of 1593 national parties were registered. Last year 239 parties were added. Okay, that we have we only knows about 2 parties, INC, Indian National Congress, and BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, but here number shows that there is a 1593 national party and also 239 is also added in that list. Okay, 2 major party here, along with it BSP, BSPA, CPIM, okay, Bahujan Samajwadi Party, Communist Party of Indian, Marxist, National Congress Party, NCP are the other national parties which made INC and BJP. Apart from this, Shiv Sena, Trinamool Congress, Samajwadi Party, Dravid Munnetra Kazhagam, All India Anna Dravid Munnetra Kazhagam, Kalagam, Aam Aadmi Party, Janata Dal United, JDU, Rashtriya Janata Dal are regional party. Okay, these 2 and other means NCP, BSPA and CPIM is national party, while other party these all DMK, AP, JDU all is known as a regional party. Okay, either your party is declared to be as a regional party or national party is being decided on the basis of how many numbers of vote you can obtained in previous only general election. The party forming the government is known as the ruling party. We all know that the party which is forming the government is known as a ruling party. The party which forms the opposition is called the opposition party. But there is a certain criteria also. The party which secures 10% of seats of total number of seats, means the total number of seats of Lok Sabha is 545, 10% of this is 54.5 is equal to 55. Okay, so the party which is getting a 55 seats in a previous general election, these types of party can form a opposition party. Okay, so in today's context, in 2020, there is no opposition party in Lok Sabha. The opposition party helps form public opinion by democratically opposing the objections, plan and policies of the government. Okay, democracy's heart is known as the opposition party. If this opposition party is not there, then the ruling party is behave like a dictators. Okay, but in a healthy democracy, it is desirable that the opposition party support the social and public causes of the ruling party which are aimed at the welfare of the nation. Okay, in healthy democracy, it is necessary that the objection and the social and public causes which is in favor of a public welfare, the opposition party have to support this. The success of democracy depends on a balanced relationship between the ruling and opposition party. They all know that effective and a strong opposition party is a prerequisite of a good democracy. Okay, effective and a strong opposition party is necessary to run the government or the ruling party being effectively. Okay, democracy is like a chariot. Ruling party and the opposing party are the two main wheels of the chariot. Okay, democracy is like a chariot. One side there is a ruling party and other side is a opposition party, and that makes the chariot strong and very good, running in a very good manner. Okay, so this is the end of our chapter here, Indian democracy, chapter number 12. Okay, I hope it is very clear to you all.